Seriously? If this gets out, we're fucked! You don't believe what happened to me the other day. I'm driving down the street, and this car parks itself on top of another car with another car of ours, and I thought it was really a gay moment for all of them. They got fucked. They did. They really got fucked. Sorry, I got Tourette's, so you have to put up. I'm Petey, and this here is
Posy Po.
Posy Po. Everybody knows us now because we're going to be rich and famous. I used to go as spaz on the internet. I've seen some pretty stupid up shit, but that's what you get when you're on drugs non-stop.
This is episode 1 of the podcast. Think we're talking shit.
Yeah, we're talking shit, alright? The government make you want to go into an electric vehicle, but they want to charge 60 grand for it. The best thing about it is they're going to put a hybrid power plant in it, which means it's going to run a petrol engine. I think you're all bullshit. You know why? I can make a magnetic engine or magnetic power plant that is completely dissolved of water, and all you have to do is fill it up, and it runs forever, so you don't have to worry about paying no electricity bill no more. And, you know, it really shits me to tears that they're bringing out hybrid cars when they can bring out water engine cars that cost nothing to run, only cost you wear and tear and mechanicals and body, but no engine or electric shit, because it never stops running. So what I want to know is what the fuck are we going to do about this problem?
Well, what are you going to do about this problem?
Oh, my books out, they get stolen every week. I do a new one every week, another one gets stolen.
All right.
A book full of 420, you know, planes free, cars free, bikes free, boats free, anything that's got a motor in it free. You just got to, like, look into the situation.
You put the petrol companies out of business.
We're not trying to. We're trying to get them to go EV and help us build a new society. Because if we put them out of business, them conglomerates are going to be really pissed off of us. I don't want to put them out of business. I don't want to get people charged for water. But, like, fuck, mate, you just got to look at it on the bright side. It's either produce water into the air and make it more moist so we can actually live and the grass grow, or we can sit there in the dirt and die.
I choose number 1.
Without green, there is no blue. Without blue, there is no green. Without both of them, we're fucked. It's a prime source of life.
So we'll move the entire economy forward, and all of the people will be healthier.
Yeah.
If we move to water.
All kids are allowed to have an electric bike at half price, what the government will buy from. Or they can hire it out. Or they can hire them out.
10 million bucks.
Yeah.
Once they're gone, that's it.
Yeah, exactly, mate. It's like as many as we can get out there for the kids. We get them the nice phone, the really good phone, the smartphone. The best you can
Samsung,
get.
this one. The
Fold 15 flip.
One.
Mate, you got pen paper on that. I can draw that shit up in minutes. But we're talking shit here. What is the reality of it all when we're killing our kids by using petrol? Petrol's medicine, not fuel. Mate, meth. Give more meth out. Clean the shit
meth
out
to
of
the kids?
Not to the kids, obviously, but maybe some Ritalin might straighten them out. Just don't tell them what's in it. And don't give it to them to take to school.
So just at home?
Yeah, just at home.
Just some Ritalin at home. No meth. What age do they have to be to get the
Ritalin is meth, you stupid idiot. Ritalin is meth. It works, but give them some meth to speed their brain up, and then give some pot to calm it down. They'll be a little bit psychotic, but you can enter them into the army when they turn 18 after killing 100 people.
They have to kill the 100 people first?
Nah, man, I know. I'm lost on that one. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a blind moment here.
All right.
Yeah, I know we got issues. Seriously.
10 million EV bikes.
With perpetual energy systems in it.
With and meth for the kids.
Yeah.
Before they
and
18th
pot.
birthday.
They're going to have pot. If they fuck up before then and they fuck up on it, they don't get it later on down the track.
Spares for mayor, huh?
I'm all for 420, but like only 420. Everyone else wants to get on the other stuff. If we make it legal, only thing that's going to get bigger is the dealers. Yes, I get bigger. Everybody will want it, and it will be bought. But it'll be bought in a controlled manner. The matter of the fact is that they don't walk out of that shop and die.
Which shop?
Any shop that produces and sells it.
Sells what? Meth?
Yeah, meth. Make all the drugs legal.
And then no one's going to get shot.
No one's getting shot. No one's going to get their front door kicked in.
The whole world would be a better place.
No one's going to be stealing. You got an electric engine. You can power up your house. Have a meth lab in your house. They won't even know.
They won't care.
Water engine, go around the engine and around the engine, around the engine, get faster and faster and faster until it hits a really high RPM. As it's going around the engine, it's producing 250
250,000 gigawatts.
No, just 250 fucking, volt, what is it? You got,
Gigawatts.
No, you got your amps 15, your hertz 65, your power source 24, 25.
Yeah.
Now,
that sounds about right.
I left out a zero there, of course, because I'm a zero no hyper when I talk like shit like this. But like, basically,
we're getting the gist of it.
It's a reciprocal plant, perpetual reciprocal.
So what
plant.
speeds up in the first place?
Well, what speeds up?
What speeds up the water to start it?
It's
getting
just
faster and
condensation descension.
Right. Okay.
So as you pour
the centrifugal force of it being pushed around in the circle, pushing it out to the edge.
Anyone who does this from any car company, you owe me a vehicle and a lifelong sponsorship. Was what I'm about to say.
Yeah. All right. So let's get down to the brass nuts.
Oh, prove it with Toyota Prius.
The Prius.
Straight off the bat.
You put water on the Prius?
No, Prius is petrol, but straight off the bat, it produces electronic continuity. Then I went to the next step, and I never told anyone until now, which is when you get a magnet, a superconductor, and you put it on a power facility, you cast off with wire all the way around it, you make it amp up. Now that sits on the outside of it. You have magnetic continuity like an alternator on that side, which runs a belt to the pump. As the pump turns, it produces water and puts it to the top of the machine. Then it's cold condensation. It hits the top of the pipe, and the pipe runs so fast that it turns so fast that it can just do everything and anything you want it to. You've got power there. It can
power your whole house.
It can power your whole house.
But how big is this
neighborhood.
unit?
Same size as a beer fridge.
Beer fridge. So you can stick it anywhere. You can have two.
And you
one
can
upstairs, one downstairs.
I live in a place with 14 people. We put one of these in, we don't have to pay power again. Fuck solar panels.
Why haven't you done it?
Solar panels are bullshit because nobody wants to let it out. There's big money in solar, there's big money in petrol. This shit's real, bro. We're killing our kids.
So why hasn't it come out yet?
Because no one wants to help me. No one wants to do it. I put on the internet countless times. Everybody in the world give me $100. I'll build them for free.
All right. So maybe this is how we get the investors.
This is not how we get the investors. This is how we get the people that are going to prove to us that they can be investors and resource it straight back to the globe with as much as you can, knowing what to take and what to give. Because if you take too much, you wear out the spindle that's in front of you.
Well, maybe we can get enough
investors. There it is there, man. Look.
Huh.
See? There it is there.
On the waveforms.
Yeah,
the words you're speaking. It's
so now
making the blueprint.
Listen to this. When you see this podcast, get a sampler package. Put it on there, measure it. Look at the engines that are on the page. They're all there. You just got to look.
It's hidden within the waveforms.
I'm telling you, the one just about 5 seconds ago that shocked up was unbelievable. Because what it does, like that one there, what it does is it compresses. When you get a magnetic field and you compress a magnetic field against it, it produces an analytical gravity polarity censored motion, which goes into a warp, which is what a Prius engine is. Warp-orientated power polarity system. But I want to go further. I want to have an L shape in front of a plane with a turbine on the outside, like a prop, but not like a prop. It will draw the air in through the front, and then it'll push it out the back. It won't thrust it, it will push it out the back, which means you're not burning it. Now I'm going to go even further. I'm going to upgrade it to the maximum capacity that I can, and then I'm going to put it on a plane. I can go anywhere, especially with the water condensation device. I can take that Prius engine, put it in a plane wing. I don't have to stop for anywhere. I can go anywhere I want, ever. And if I know that, if you want to know that you're going to crash or not, it'll let you know it's going to crash before you even take off in the thing. Because it'll say something's wrong with it. It'll do analytical quantum AI. You want to know what analytical quantum AI is? It's not no fucking ring, you moron. It's a circular dome, 348 pieces, 63 dodecahedral coexistence, coaxial cable running through the center. So now you've got a quadratic dodecahedron on it. I'll tell you what, run a ring around that. Run it 3 times and let it spin around it. You're going to get power like you've never seen in your life. You're going to probably end up causing a boson Higgs in the matter of air. Because that's my shit too. But nobody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do it, but they want to claim it as their own. It comes from me. My name is Peter Civic. Learn it, listen, you fuck with me, you got everyone in the world after you. Because I want to make power free. I want to make kids happy. I want to see them go to the beach each weekend. Do the old drive from one side of the country to the other in your 2-week holiday. And just enjoy life. When the car breaks down, Something will stop it. You get your power solar panels that are coding out in the panels. So now we've got more power. Solar panel coated planes, solar panel coated shit. Use that to the best of your ability. You do that, you get free transport. Free transport only requires suspension and transmission and brake. You got nothing else, but you don't need a transmission with this shit because it is a transmission. It's stupidly off the chain. You got a drive rod with a whole compression shaft, lapping patterns, going 4 times around it. Fuck the 4, it's atomic almost. Use the 4 in spades. Instead of using petrol to thrust, use a hot plate. So what do you think about that? We're just talking shit, mind you. You know, I wish someone would actually call up, but, you know, this is just recording for the first episode.
It's not live.
I'm telling you straight up, this one's going to get out in the net. Because this one's going to change the world. But this one's going to go on my phone before it hits anyone else's, so I don't have no link-up codes.
Well, there goes protecting your identity.
Oh, who gives a fuck about protecting my identity? I want to go. Elon Musk.
He's going to come after you. Man.
I hope Elon Musk comes and visits me because, like, me and him could have a really good conversation instead of
you
him
could smoke some cones.
Yeah,
you reckon Elon Musk?
I reckon Elon Musk would, but he'd say straight up to me after the last conversation I had to him, and Dad said he'd hate me for saying this. He's like, dude, do this. I'm trying to do it on my phone. He goes, what sort of phone? I said that. He goes, we'll go get another phone. So I went and got another phone. He's like, dude, I couldn't keep up with him. He's a real fast talking fella, and he's very smart. He showed me. I got halfway through it, and he's just trying to say, "Fuck this! I had enough of this shit no more. I'm sick of you. Just join up to my side. Link me in. I'll find you eventually, dude. You found me now. I'll tell you where I live. All you have to do is call my number. I'll tell you what. You can find out even faster. You want to hear a funny story? My flatmate that moved in, alright. New flatmate, all good, not a problem. Beautiful girl, nice person. Then my other flatmate, asshole. Bullshit.
We'll call them flatmate 1, flatmate 2.
Nah, because that is the address.
Flatmate A, flatmate B.
Nah, yeah, flatmate A. No, we just say fucking, who cares? We just talk about flatmates.
Right, okay, alright, they'll all meld into one.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
Two of them look like boys, but you know, like, I don't know. And then they call for the Johns, mate. They join the man. I thought I was bad. I fucked 14 shells the other day.
14 in one day?
One day, man.
Is this the story or is this a tangent?
This is real, man. I fucked 14 bitches in one day.
Did you have them queue them up out the door? How'd you do it? Did you give them all a ticket like at the waiting room?
I just kept on going to spot where I know they hang out. I went down. No, we can't because we're in a podcast. Drop it and I'll put it later. Now, you see what I mean? This isn't in the studio. We do it in the open air. Best living. Seriously, best jobs. All done in the open air. Now, I want to hear your take. What is your take on what we should be doing with our government? What should be the primal focus of our government's ability over the next 10 years? I can tell you in 2 seconds.
Meth for the kids.
Freeways. With vented portals on the great southern northern
supersonic speed, and as soon as you take a turn
a bridge that goes from one side of the world to the other side of the world to every part, and it goes through the oceans. We catalyze our oceans. We grow our fish and our species as it's supposed to be. And as they come through the device, we can tag all of them at the same time.
Well, a lot of people
so
would
we
say
know what we got.
With the ecosystem.
Who gives a fuck, mate? Do you want to live or do you want to die?
Well, you want to kill all the fish?
No, we're not going to kill the fish. We're going to put concrete roads in to cull the fish. We're going to have them go through certain parts.
They can have certain containment areas, and like those land bridges for the animals over the highways. You give them for fish.
No, you don't follow me. I mean, like something like the fucking like what they did in Brisbane with Story Bridge, or whatever it was. I can't remember the big one that goes up in the air, like that, except just off the surface. So if it rains too hard or waves hit it, it'll wash off. And your alert systems in the bottom of them. All of them have holes in it with massive turbines that turn really slow to produce lots of power.
Is it normal cars just driving through these? What if there's a rupture? What if there's a flood?
You can just drive, mate. Just drive straight across the ocean.
Is there petrol stations? You got to have petrol stations.
Do electric cars, bro.
Electric cars. What about a monorail?
Who wants a monorail? There's the one in Japan. I want to get in my beast and pull 1,800 clicks across this ocean. That would be fun.
What about airplanes?
Fuck the airplanes. We don't need airplanes anymore. Only thing we need airplanes for is to turn them into intergalactic spacecraft.
What about a floating bridge?
What about we stop pissing the wind and sit on the road and just do the Back to the Future shit? Grab onto the gravity, push it away.
Is that how it works?
Grab onto the gravity, push it away.
So it's got like electromagnets that fucking pulsate down
like we see out in Zion in fucking Matrix. Everything's a number, everything's a digit. You just gotta see it. All those little dots you see, you just gotta see the numbers that are there.
I haven't been.
I can't see it close because they're too small. But far away, I can see them. He's far.
You can see the ones further away better.
Dude, the other week I got the shits and I smacked the army base with 3 bullets that they didn't know where come from. And it wasn't even a bullet, it was an electric spark that just caused it to blow up and blow a hole through it. They knew where it come from, so they started looking. And then I did it again, and they saw it, and they said, stop being a smart ass. That's all I heard going from my head.
They didn't just shoot you?
No, they didn't just shoot me, because they saw something they'd never seen before that they want.
So, they want the technology from you?
Of course.
So
I'm willing to give it. I want the world to change. I want us all to unite and go out into the universe. Go get more ore from other planets, save the same thing what we've done here, and do it to every world. So we can have a species for all the massive species out there. We don't have wars anymore. Otherwise they're intergalactic, and that's when they blow up planets in seconds. I've got fucking mining shit you dump in space. The size of a refrigerator ball. You power it up and put the right shit in there. You push the button, it'll blow up 28, 30 galaxies in one hit in 3 seconds. There'll be nothing left. You can't get away.
But why do we want to do that?
Because we want to mine space and create the body more.
There's probably a lot of rare earth metals in other galaxies.
Stuff that we haven't seen before. That's what I'm talking about. Intergalactic real estate.
A whole planet made of titanium.
Yeah, intergalactic real estate. A whole planet made of gold.
A fucking... A
lithium
solar system.
A whole planet that's made stuff that's 10 times worse than meth, except not addictive and make you fucking stay up for weeks. That would be awesome, bro. A little tree that does it.
A planetary-sized crack rock.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. That'd be great.
Just go there with a big axe and just take off a chunk.
Yeah, we're talking shit.
I have a better idea. Before you even go back
back to the 70s, start putting cocaine back into Coca-Cola, and then don't worry about any of the other drugs. Well, hey, you know something funny? This is really funny. My dad had 100,000 bottles there. When they had taken them off the market, he bought the most strongest ones you get because they used to be strong. They used to be like light, heavy.
When did they stop doing that?
1975, I think. Or
75, they stopped putting
cocaine in the Coke.
Did they have it in Australia?
And then everyone raced for the heroin because they never had it before. Well, they had it, but they just like, yeah.
Everyone had what?
Everyone would race for the heroin. Instead of smoking opium in opium bars, they used to race for the heroin.
That's where our drug problems came from. Because they took the shit out of the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, fucking that's it, man. All that shit. Like, just think about how much a bottle
the
that's worth.
Coca-Cola company is the most evil.
It's a meal. It's like a point every meal, bro. You're fucking off your head. And there's fucking over 100,000 of them.
So
165 times
1 gram per
I'll be a rich
10%.
drug dealer. No, man, just bullshitting on that one.
10% of Coca-Cola is drugs.
Yeah, it was back in the old days, but not no more. They got told they know how to have it, so they made a different recipe.
Buzzkill.
I've tried one of them. It's so mad. Yeah. It's like electric in your mouth. They made another one out when V came out. They made it called Lift Plus, and Lift Plus was just off the chain.
Yeah, you were telling me about Lift Plus.
Lots of electrons in it. I wish I'd bring it back out. I wish Monster would bring out the nitrous one. The nitrous one is what we need to color coronavirus.
They used to have that that drug in 7-Up.
Nitrogen? Proper nitrogen. The stuff that was in the drinks from fucking Monster in 2002. Bring it back. We need it. It's medicine. We need Red Bull and Jägermeisters made into cans. They're safe to drink 24 of them. Otherwise, people are just going to die. Have heart attacks and end up to the hospital. Be stupid about it. We need a new surplus medications prognosis. We have COVID out there. About 5 seconds ago, I told you what I told you this now. Just give me a second. I have another cone. I have a cone, man.
They used to have a different drug in 7-Up. You know 7-Up?
Yeah, they had lots of...
Lithium citrate.
Yeah, and that's just toxic.
Well, they used to use it to treat mood disorders. Yeah. It used to elevate your mood, make you happy. Yeah, that's how it got its name. 7-Up. 7 ingredients, and it elevates your mood, lifts you up.
You fucking real serious.
I'm not kidding you. Here, look, looking up now.
Dude,
until like what is it? 1948.
Hey, you want to hear a really good one? The under-over suspension. You think it's independent suspension? It's not.
Of what?
Your car could be completely unroadworthy by one suspension setup that Holden and Ford put into all their cars. Some trucks don't have it, but majority of them do. It's where the back diff has one shock absorber on the back of it, and on the other side, one in front. The two sway bars underneath the car are two variable different sway bars. So what's going to happen?
I don't know.
You brake. You up the rock. You brake. Boom, you're into traffic.
Why is this not happening to people on the roads all the time?
It is. They step out in people's cars and they don't even know it's there. My brother almost died in his when he came up. But, like, I'm telling you, like, under-over suspension changes the whole schematics of the car. Independent suspension's bullshit. Race cars don't have that. They have straight sway bars. That's why you're not allowed to have race cars on the road. Because of the setup. It's too good to get away with from the cops if you put it in a Mini. It's like the Italian Job.
I haven't seen it. Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie where three Minis get away with over 300 billion in gold.
They got sway bars.
Yeah, they done the cars up to hold the bars in the back. It was just 3 Minis. Because they needed something small to do it. It's a really good movie.
That's what we should be getting EV Minis out on the road.
No, we should be getting monster trucks with Minis on top of them.
Yeah. So who
gives a fuck about the bits from roads now? We don't need them. We don't need them no more.
Hang on, we went from the electromagnetic.
We can do anything.
Gravity repulsing.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Get your finger sticking in a bottle. When you're sticking in the bottle, pull back on that finger. As it comes back out the bottle, you notice it gets easier or tighter. The way this works is because when the engine pushes against the magnet, it gets maximum pressure thrust. Now, an example is the giant drop at Dreamworld. As it comes down, the force becomes greater, it slows down on a slow method to make an exciting ride. You can't just pig slap it. This you can pig slap.
What's pig slap?
It's when you've got an L shape. You got an L shape, like a leaning L shape with a bar turret in it. It's a massive bar that comes off the side. It goes behind the actual outside cone of the engine, and when the cone starts to spin, it pushes out gravity force out the back. And if you light it up with another device I've got, you will pull 55,000 kilometers in a second. The car I'm dreaming about will get airborne. It will take off over Salt Lake's flats.
How many
and
Gs
then I
would that be?
I will convert the wheels on an angular status, and I will make it fly.
You couldn't put people in this.
Huh?
Because of the G's. You'd tear your own head off. You'd
no,
push the blood out of your bloody
gravity.
Your cells.
Your magnetic continuity holds form. You are a magnet.
So then why did
Air Force pilots explain baby things. Get a piece of paper, draw a fucking triangle on it, and then put a dot in the middle of it and tell me what it looks like.
Right.
I'm going to tell you you're a bullshit artist if you can't work this one out.
Alright, let's do it. I got the
Right, now, come on, draw a triangle. So he draws a triangle, it's facing up, like all people do when not realizing the buoyancy is thrust from the bottom. Now get that triangle and put a hole in it.
Put an actual hole?
Right, no, just right there. Just put a dot in the middle of it. Right. Spin that as fast as you can. You get a circle.
This one?
Yeah, can't you see it? You're the center.
Alright,
you go forward, you go forward.
Spin to there.
You go forward, you haven't got enough compression shift and leeway point. It is a circle. It is a circle. I drew this fucking shit when I was 5 years old. I know what I'm talking about. The super rail that was made in Tokyo was based on my ideas. My stepfather was head of BHP. He gave me nothing back for it. He only put up with my bullshit for a couple of years. He's supposed to put up with for life, mate. My mum was stupid. She traded the fucking house rather than for the bank. He said, she goes, how much is in the bank? He says, you know. She says, really? I said, have you checked it? She goes, no, but I know what's worth more and I want to hurt you more. I'm taking your father's house off you.
Whoa.
And I just laughed. She says, what are you laughing for? He goes, shut up, Pete. Seriously, he goes, shut up, Pete. And I watched them sign and then I was told to get out of the house. I didn't get told this until later on. She said, I think you were there. And then I started dreaming that I was there, so I don't know if I am or not. But the basic thing was, she took the fucking house, and he took the bank. She goes, so how much is in there? It's about $12 million.
Oh. Fuck.
Sucker! Sucked in, Mum! You should have listened to him. He was rich. You had a rich, nice guy. And you couldn't wash nappies? Nah, Mum, come on. Spez says to the world right now that if you know of a crack baby, go help the mother out. Take the baby off the fucking crack and put it in a nice one. And as it's crying, just nurture it. Don't fucking
Give it lots of cuddles.
Don't scream and start getting frustrated hoping that your life won't, because your life's not ending.
Wrap
That
it up
poor
in a
baby,
little bundle.
What would you do if you saw a kid in the street and they had a broken leg? Don't just chuck it away. You don't just chuck a kid away. You don't. Good measures, yeah. Personal safety, yeah. But you just don't chuck a baby away because of that shit. Babies in shoeboxes, mate. Because they're only doing it for the pregnancy money. And they chuck it in the fucking bin and it dies in the bin and then the dogs come and eat it. And then the dogs eat the children in the street when they go down there.
This is getting pretty dark, Pete.
It is dark, man. It's the whole world of a churn. It's a churning system that never stops. The world turns by death. If you don't die, it don't live. That's what they say, but I say, fuck you all. I got a cryogenics tank ready for me. I'm going back in. It's my fourth body. I'm not fucking with you. You want to look young again, be young again? Climb into my tank for 6 months. You won't even remember it. We might wake you up if you start having problems with your body or your functions. We will build you a new body out of your old body, clean the old body cells, re-stitch you back together, and you won't even know that you've had it done and you'll never have a scar in your life.
You could live forever.
Do you know why? Because when you die, you exert the enzyme into your skin.
And that's what death is.
You lose the warmth. Your warmth disappears. Because it can't power it anymore. It's had too much effort.
And what about the soul? How do they capture that?
And then the heart gives up because it's got too much pressure on it. And they die. Fuck that. Go get a heart transplant. Get the cunt ripped in two. Do what Mr. Wing, whatever fucking cunt was in Sydney, who got shot in 1984 because he built a prosthetic heart that you could run with. Put your heart around that fucker. Look it up. It's something Lee, mate. He's a Wing Chang or Wing Feng or some shit like Chinese. I can't remember his name. I fucking hate that. Just turn your name to Australian name. Use it over and over again. Just if you got more kids than that, please don't use these bad names that we can't remember. Because that kid could have been helped. That heart could have been replaced.
You're saying saying that this guy made a prosthetic heart, but no one knows about it because his name was too Chinese?
No, no. I said it's too Chinese because no one talks about what happened. He built it. He had one in his chest. They plugged him in the head and then plugged him through the heart. Said, you don't live off that shit. His heart was still beating for about 30 seconds after. He goes, look, I can survive on this shit. The guy said, fuck this, bang, shot him in the head.
Shit. And then the idea was
the story. I don't know the crew. I heard the story. It's a ghost story. Wives' tale.
You reckon this happened?
I reckon it did. Because I had the same sort of thoughts lately. I have. Like, who wants to die, man? I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
I just want to know that my bones stay safe. If they can put metalloids around my bone, I'll stay alive until they can put metalloids over my bones. Because that's where your truest life is. The second your skin dries out, the enzyme from in your bones releases. It goes through all your organs. All your organs start to produce this serotonin in a male and masculine fucking.
For the ladies,
yeah,
estrogen.
Yeah, no, men's estrogen, women's pheromones from the man. You have to reverse the whole cell structure. It almost becomes unisexual at some stage, but it doesn't come unisexual. Anyway. It's just the way it does. But like, who gives a fuck, man? This is just talking shit. What we're trying to say to you guys is like, dude, there's a lot of things you can help us with. If you have a good idea, record it down straight away. Just on your phone, record it.
We're going to get a number so they can call in. We're going to schedule
let people take it. Mark your shit with words that you know you can mark. All my songs have got my names in them. They can't change it. I want my 428 trillion billion septillion dollars. And if I don't, I want 100 off every head in the world. And if I don't get it from everyone in the world at the same time, I'm not going to build this shit for you. This will save us from everything. I'm trying to get you help. But this is not talking shit. This part is not talking shit. This is the reality of it. We got kids to feed. The world is rich in abundance. The world is rich in abundance. My ass it is. No one's growing it no more. Everyone wants to be an e-trader. There's no one to do the picking anymore. Otherwise, we'd have mangoes all year round. Because they'll grow them in the centres. They can't afford it no more. There's not enough workers. Pandemic just fucked up the whole country, or did it? Whoever did it must have been really, really, really smart. Maybe they thought they could take control of the drug market on the global level and released it. That's what I heard along the grapevine. But that's something you fucking think about, eh? You know, like, what? On a global level, just to find out who's on drugs and who's not? That's fucked.
Who would want to do that? The
The
Chinese government.
No Chinese government. We don't know. We definitely don't know. It's just a rumour.
Oh, yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So, or we can go on that one and say, look, it's belly flop. But dude, I got Joe for you now. I have to remember how it goes. Yeah. A lady's husband dies, so she buries him in the backyard, and she knows the trip's too long to go to town on foot and make it there, or she has the option to walk 5Ks to a friend's house and borrow their donkey. So she walks the 5Ks to the house and borrows the donkey and goes into town. As she's riding in town, she's like side sailing it. Not like putting over the top. It's like sitting on the sideways. It's like just wait.
With the dead body? Is that
No, just wait. The dead body's buried back at her house.
Yeah.
Because his husband's out. She's gone and bought herself a donkey off a neighbour. She rides into town, and as she's going into town, this guy's like, "Whoa, hey, Shiggy, hey!" She's, "Oh, fucking shame on you boys, shame on you boys." And then another guy goes, "Nice ass." She goes, "Really? Would you like to ride it?" She thought he was talking about the donkey. I reckon she just got her first husband. Come on, it's your turn to tell a joke. I want your funny jokes for the last 30 seconds.
Alright, I got a joke for you. There's two monkeys sitting in a bath. And the first monkey says, "Ooh, ooh, ha, ha." And the second monkey says, "Well, don't turn the water up so hot then." You see, it's funny because you think the first monkey's just making monkey noises. But in truth, the monkeys both speak perfect English, and he's just put his foot into a hot bath.
I ran away from home when I was a kid.
Really? You put your foot in a hot bath?
Nah, my dad shot one of my friends.
He shot one of your friends?
Yeah.
How old were you?
5.
You didn't run away from home when you were 5, did you?
Yeah.
Did you come back?
6 weeks later, yeah.
6 weeks? What were you doing on the streets for 6 weeks when you're 5 years old?
Drugs. Lots of drugs, lots of money.
At 5? You think you're misremembering your age?
I got laid when I was 5 years old.
Ah, man.
That's it. I got laid. Someone left a porn stick in the video player, and I went to press play like it's meant to be my movie now. I saw it. So I went next door and I said, "Come in my house." She said, "Don't be too long." So they all come in my house, all 3 of them. And then she goes, "What's that playing?" So no, it's disgusting. That's not disgusting. That's sex. It's the best thing you can have in your life. It's oh fuck, I'll stick around and watch this. So we're watching porn, and then stop. I went back to her house. She went back to her house also. And the 2 girls come downstairs and they said, "Petey, we're in the same grade as you." I just saw that flick, mate. That flick was just awesome. I've been touching myself since then. I want to see yours. You can touch mine if I can touch yours. Like, really? For real? I'm down for that. I can't be charged with carnal knowledge. Can't be charged with 1 and 5, mate. Like, yeah.
And they were 5?
Yeah, same grade.
Same grade?
Yeah, went all around school. It did, it went around school.
5-year-old is in year 1,
yeah.
grade 1,
yeah.
kindergarten.
Yeah.
And they're about this tall?
No, you're about up to your shoulders.
Are you thinking 15? Maybe add another 1 to that?
Nah, definitely not. 5 years old, I did it. She went upstairs to her dad and goes, Daddy, I'm pregnant. He goes, what the fuck you talking about you pregnant?
Man, that's messed up.
And she turns around and she goes, Peter just stuck his windwagon like you, and now I'm going to have a baby. He's like, what? I can hear from next door. I'm afraid I hit underneath my bed, man. He was a kick in the door that day. My brother's like, what the fuck's going on? He comes through, I want a piece of your brother. His bitch started running down the street like, fuck no, you're not getting me. I'm going over the road to be safer. He goes across the road. He goes, you're in this your own way. I said, lock the door. He goes, no. So I slammed the door and it locked. Just as the guy's like, he goes, I'm going to kill you. I am going to talk to your dad and your dad's going to kill you. Look, I was like, I've got to deal with this one right now. This is so fucking funny. You got to come on my house, get all the boys. And like, we'll cut off the house when he shows up. We get to watch him get flogged.
Little 5-year-old meeting,
yeah,
the boys
with the rose bush out the front with the thorns still on it. I learned my lesson real quick. I went to school the next day and they're like, my teacher's like, what's wrong with you walking? Show me your legs. It's still bits stuck in there. She goes, I'm taking you away from your dad.
From the rose bushes?
Yeah, he goes, I'm taking you away. Yeah, rose bushes. And she took me away from my dad for another 6 weeks. So in 1 year, so in a whole year period, I basically just done 2 runaways from home.
And then you stayed home?
I went. Everyone else was allowed to go to the Snowy Rivers camp. I've never been to see the snow. My mum lives there, and she never invited me to see the snow.
Oh, that's bullshit, man.
I know. She owns her own motel, bro. Some shit like that.
Yeah, you did tell me.
They need more people to fucking book in there because it's a miracle. It's a really good experience. I heard from a lot of people. So if you're gonna look that up,
you just hit her up. Maybe she'll give you free accommodation.
Just try going around Jindabyne or no, not Jindabyne. What's it called again? Cooma. Go to Cooma. And just have a look at the motels there. Have a look at the people there. They love new people. It's a good town. It's a really good
people.
country
They're
town.
just snow people.
And it's right next to Canberra too. You know what the best part is? You can go Jindabyne and pick mull straight off the tree and smoke the shit out of it as long as you don't drive home stoned.
You can do that?
Yeah. You know, scooter. E-scooter, they won't touch you. They'll let you do it.
You can get stoned and ride an e-scooter.
Yeah, get stoned and ride an e-scooter.
With no helmet on.
No, you need a helmet.
Oh, right.
If you're stoned...
Safety first.
No, mate. If you're stoned, you're not allowed to wear the standard little hat. You have to wear a proper motorcycle helmet. If that thing exceeds 50 kilometers an hour, you must have elbow pads, knee pads, shoes to match the measure.
What about a leather jacket
full face motorcycle helmet that has the fucking sun visor coming out like a dirt bike helmet.
Yeah, like the thing that's...
And that shit there should have a little holographic and a little lens pop up in front of you. It's one lens brand you can see through it. Tells you speed.
Yeah, like that shit out of fucking Dragon Ball Z.
It tells you the speed limit, and if you don't see, it'll flash you in the eye so you can see it, and then you'll be sitting in your eyes. You never get cataracts. You won't get cataracts. Or what's that other one? I can't remember. I used to use my eyes, but now I'm fucking going brain dead. I don't need enough cone. But dude, seriously, there's so many people. Just don't whatever you do, don't hitchhike around Jindabyne. Seriously, that's stupidity. If you're gonna go Jindabyne, make sure you get in a group of people. And you don't stop for nothing. It's like Wolf Creek all over. They can grab you there and you would never know. That is not a wives' tale. It's happened so many times, it's not funny. You have to be really careful around it. Fucking, there's some place in Australia you just don't go, and that's one of them.
This will be the finale cone, Pete, because we've got less than 3 minutes.
For real?
Finale cone for the... I mean, you can smoke cones after the podcast finishes. But if there's anything you want to tell the listeners...
All right. Work hard, go to school. Don't do drugs. If you want to do drugs, do it safely. Don't do speed, crack, and let that come from the doctor.
Save a crack baby.
Save a crack baby. Save a drug baby.
Send a crack baby to rehab.
Help a crack woman give her crack baby so she sees what she's fucking done and cries so she never does it again. Horsehair in their cigarette.
Horsehair in their cigarettes.
Yeah, don't never smoke again. Quit the smoking. Just quit the smoking as best as you can.
Maybe someone else can put horsehair on your cigarette today.
They already did the other day. That's what tastes like shit. But that's it. Don't overdo it.
You still keep smoking.
Don't overdo it to cones. And if you're young, don't drink alcohol. Wait till you're 18 when your body can handle it. If you don't, you're gonna destroy your kidneys and liver before you're 20, and you'll be fucked. No one told you that. I'm telling you that. Don't smoke. You will get lung cancer. One cigarette is all it takes, and forevermore it's the same. I should know I got stage 3. That's why I'm here. But this is just talking shit.
This is... I think we're talking shit with Spez and Posy Po.
Mm.
And this concludes our first episode. And we'll catch you in the next one.
This one here is meant for us all. At least it didn't kill me dead with the gun! I got shot in the head, so I guess it's ending.